We're going to begin at 11 with a Washtenaw County deputy shot in what eyewitnesses are calling an ambush. After 9 hours, the standoff just ended with the gunman found dead.
It all began with the shooter opening fire on a neighbor, then again at police when they responded. Jason Colthorpe is there live, and the sheriff is speaking. Let's listen in right now.
We waited. With the MSP's help, we had a robot and we put a visual on the individual. We finally made entry into the residence, and we confirmed that the subject is deceased. I can't confirm what the cause is, whether it's self-inflicted, but we do know he's deceased and we have him in custody. I want to take the time really to talk about the heroism of all our first responders. From our dispatchers who got a call of shots fired, one of our deputies being hit, which is the worst case scenario for our first responders, our dispatchers. They maintained their calm. They were able to get the resources in the right place. All of our federal and state partners that came and assisted. When I arrived on the scene after leaving the hospital to make sure that our deputy was in stable condition, we saw all of our federal and state and local partners there assisting. We were able to set up a perimeter, cordon off the area. We started removing residents of this community that were in harm's way. And we did our systematic approach of trying to make contact. For us, it's a loss in the sense that the subject is deceased. Again, we don't know how he was deceased, but it's a loss of a human life. And that for us is distressing. The upside for us is our deputy who was shot. It was a significant injury, but praise to God, he is healthy from that perspective, and he was able to go home. I want to speak to the heroism of first responders. Not one of our deputies, one of the local police officers, federal, state, hesitated in their response to come back to the scene and to lock it down and to make sure that the rest of the residents in this community are safe. I think that's important. I'll take questions if you have any.
You've been listening to Sheriff Jerry Clayton, Washtenaw County Sheriff, updating us that the gunman involved in all this now is deceased. And we have learned out here tonight how this all went down, including from an eyewitness who saw this, and the scene was just incredible. Listen. It was just after 2 this afternoon at Lakeside Estates condominiums when shots were fired.
We received a call of a neighbor dispute that a neighbor had shot at another neighbor, so we had deputies responding to a felonious assault.
He grabbed rocks and he was throwing rocks at me.
This man and his son handle the lawn care here every week. They were finishing up today when his son encountered the shooter.
He comes over to me and said, "Dad, I think he's got a gun, Dad."
The man and his son were watching as the first officers arrived.
And that guy opened up on him. He just opened up. The cop goes down and he's flying or popping around. I'm like, what the you know? And it's like, my kid started to run over to help the cop. And I'm like, I grabbed him, and the other cop got him and dragged him up, And then, thank God he got up, So I said, he must have his vest on, That's what I'm yelling to the kid, And, hang on a minute.
Wow. So your son was right there.
He was closer to me, but
yeah.
I was able to get a hold of him and keep him from running up there because this guy kept shooting.
That prompted a massive police response that led to a barricaded situation. The eyewitness, like everyone else, was forced to stay inside for hours. He was separated from his son, which is why he's emotional and so upset.
He shot a cop. He went after my kid. Him. Put pansy around and go in there and take him out.
And as you just heard a moment ago from Sheriff Jerry Clayton there, it turned out there was no need for deputies and the police on the scene to do that, as he ended up taking his own life. Again, we want to reiterate the deputy is doing well, I was told, stable. We will also learn more about the man who was doing the shooting tomorrow. We're starting to get an idea of who he was and the motive behind all of that. I'm sure we're going to learn a lot more about that tomorrow. For now, we're in Superior Township. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Okay, Jason, we appreciate it.
All right, other news tonight at 11. A driver is arrested after jumping his car over a rising drawbridge on Detroit's west side.
Tim Pamplin is on the scene with the night cam. Tim.
We are down near Zug Island. There's a 4th Street bridge. Normally the arms are up, allowing cars to pass through. Well, tonight one arm is down, completely smashed to bits. as the driver fancies himself as a bit of a daredevil.
I looked, I said, no, he ain't.
That's bridge operator Andre says he couldn't believe his eyes. Well, the driver is now in the back of a police car. There's his vehicle smashed in. Officers tell me he's full of whippets. Whippets, you say, yes. That's a whipped cream dispenser. Apparently youngsters nowadays can sniff the gas and get high. Here's Andre again.
I hit the emergency stop and the bridge jammed.
Detroit police putting out the unusual call this evening.
But actually, he took the hazard across and made it across.
Over he went, blew out all 4 of his tires, and then he crashed through the other gate over there.
The cops said it was like the Dukes of Hazzard.
That's what I called it, the Blues Brothers. That's a first for me. That's a first for me.
Rest assured, we're searching high and low for the surveillance tape. That's the scene along Fort Street with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Holy smokes. All right, Tim. Now to the local story that made national headlines. A Southfield woman pronounced dead, only to be taken to a funeral home and discovered to be very alive. Mara McDonald is with us now with more on the 911 call that was made out of the funeral home. Mara.
Devin, when staff here at Kohl's got that body in here, they saw a woman who was breathing rapidly and shallowly, and they got on the phone to 911 immediately. Take a listen.
I've been doing this like 32 years. I've never had a situation like this before.
That situation, 20-year-old Tamisha Beauchamp, pronounced dead at her Southfield home by Southfield paramedics, very much breathing, when the staff were at the funeral home opened the body bag.
I mean, I picked the deceased patient up from the house. The mother told me she was deceased. She's still breathing, and she's breathing out of her mouth and her stomach.
Beauchamp has cerebral palsy and serious breathing problems. Her family called 911 when they saw her in distress. Paramedics arrived and tried to resuscitate her, but ultimately believed she was dead. Kohl's funeral home picked up her body from her Southfield home.
Say now, every time she breathes in. Now. She's constantly breathing.
Beauchamp's family has retained Jeffrey Feiger, who says only Tamisha's brainstem is still functioning. Back here live, so far the state of Michigan has suspended 2 of the Southfield paramedic EMTs who were involved in this case. There is a state investigation into this, and there's also an internal investigation at the Southfield Fire Department into the actions taken. We're live on Detroit's west side tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Okay, Mara. An investigation underway tonight to determine what led to a deadly stabbing inside a Meijer store. Police say a 29-year-old man stabbed an 85-year-old man a number of times this afternoon. This was at the Meijer in Adrian. Investigators say a shopper who is a CPL holder was able to hold the suspect at gunpoint until officers arrived at the store. The victim only being identified thus far as a Lenawee County resident. He later died at the hospital from those injuries.
On Detroit's west side, police found what appears to be a car graveyard filled with stolen cars and parts. The Detroit Police Department's Auto Theft Task Force raided the operation in an industrial area on Freeland. From the outside, it looks legit, but police say it had no permit to operate, and the parts they were selling were all stolen.
This is a one-stop shop for if you need a door for your car. They had new doors. If you need an engine for your car, they get you put an engine in your car. But the only thing about it that these were stolen parts. They were not legit parts. So an innocent purchaser could be driving around with stolen parts on their car.
According to Detroit police, the top cars stolen in Detroit this year include Dodge Chargers, Challengers, and Durangos, along with Jeeps, which is what they found today. The state is reporting 680 new coronavirus cases in the past 24 hours, with 11 more Michiganders dead from the virus.
We also learned during today's briefing a 2-month-old baby is now the youngest person in Michigan to die from the virus. Today's other headlines, Dr. Janae Caldoon says case rates in the Detroit area have been dropping, but they're watching other problem spots across the state, including the UP, and spots like Lansing, Kalamazoo, and Grand Rapids, where there have been outbreaks on college campuses.
Still ahead, Mayor Mike Duggan taking new action to fix a big problem in Detroit neighborhoods.
And what the city is doing to slow down speeders on residential streets coming up. Let's check in with Andrew.
And Kimberly and Devin, right on time. Some scattered light showers showing up here on Storm Tracker 4. They're out ahead of a cold front. You know what that means, a drop in temperatures. We'll talk about that and what's up with Hurricane Sally, now Tropical Depression Sally. More on that in moments.
All right, Andrew, but first, President Trump contradicting the CDC director about when a coronavirus vaccine could be available. We've got the president's comments next.